Hey guys, and welcome back to the final part of this month's episode of Gunpla News. This is episode 10, and this is going to be the last part of this month's episode for September 2015. We talked about the news, the announcements, the updates, and some third-party stuff, and now it's time to talk about some featured kits. Before I do, I just want to give you guys a reminder once again as well that after this Gunpla News is finished, next video I'm planning to upload is going to be either next or very soon. Is going to be an announcement about a contest that I'm going to be doing with the help and kits being provided by my sponsor, Mind Phoenix Hobby Store. So definitely stay tuned to hear more about that contest. I'm going to be talking about that very soon. So anyway, let's get into the last part of this video and talk about some featured kits. So the first one is related to the Iron-Blooded Orphans because it's going to be coming out soon. So it is a 1/48 scale Gundam Barbatos Bust, semi-scratch build by Soma. So semi-scratch build as in I think he used the G-Self, the 1/48 scale G-Self as the base for this. But everything is so different. I don't know really what he used from that, except maybe just like the general, just like shape of the head. He obviously cut off the horns and like changed a lot of the parts on it. But I think maybe he just used kind of like the very base of that as the base for this, and then everything else just like scratch built around it. Anyway, it's really awesome. I love a lot of the details on this, and we don't really have a whole lot of finished photos of the kit, but we have a lot of these like work in progress photos, which are cool. One thing that I really like about the finished version of the kit is that he does that thing where it has like the tape over some like the vents and unfinished parts and stuff. So it looks like the mobile suit is like still in the process of being assembled. So it has like that new tape over some of the corners of it. I really like that. I've seen that done in other like bust builds, especially on the XS Gundam. There's a few different like resin versions of the XS Gundam that I think come with like parts to do that as well. Anyway, so it's really, really awesome. A lot of really nice detail there, and it says that it's a work in progress, but I don't know if that means like just the photos are showing the work in progress or if the bust itself is not finished yet. As it is now, it doesn't have one of the shoulders, so maybe he is planning on finishing that as well. But I personally like it just how it is. I think it's good like how it is, showing it like very much still in the process of being assembled. So it's very cool looking. And just great that we're seeing like really cool stuff like that from that series before the series is even started. I really can't wait to see all the kind of amazing custom builds and stuff that we're going to be getting once the series starts and we start getting the actual kits. Next, for the first time ever, I am featuring an SD kit. I kind of did this on purpose just because I know I've never featured an SD kit, so I thought I need to do it. But also just because it's a really nicely done kit. I mean, whether it was SD or not, I would have featured it just because I really like it. It is a full armor Banshee, of course we can see here by Karl, and it's just really nice. I talked before in, what was it, the part 2 of this when we talked about the Premium Bandai announcement of the armed armor parts for the perfect grade Banshee. I said in that one that I don't like an overcrowded Banshee with like the armed armor parts and holding a rifle and with the DE shield on it, but this one is overcrowded so much, I mean, that it's good. I mean, that's the proper way to overcrowd a unicorn, I think, just putting everything on it like that. So it looks really good, and just the painting on it is very smooth. It's got some nice decals there. The decals don't look like super high quality, but they are SD, so you have to know, I mean, they're going to be quite small. Honestly, the decals look like they're probably from Samuel Decal, and they're probably his SD decals, I know. As much as I love Samuel, I know that sometimes his decals are not the sharpest around the edges, like some of the letters all just kind of run together a little bit, especially when they're that small. You just have to have a very, very high quality printer to be able to print like that really small type like that. So that's just like really nitpicking something out of a kit that's just a really, really nicely done kit. So I also like the fact that he like posed it in the pictures with like the SD style figure of Marita Cruz in there as well. Very cool. Next we have a HG Self Perfect Pack painted build by zgmfxg. If you guys don't know zgmfxg, I think he gets like all the kits from Bandai before the release. I think he's one of the people that gets the kits early so that he can paint them and the photos can be shown basically for like promotional use, because he basically like gets and paints every kit before it comes out. So a lot of people, I'm sure, have seen his work before. It shouldn't be anything new for a lot of you guys. The reason I wanted to feature him, and especially this kit, was just the kit just looks so awesome. Like, I'm not sure what he used, but he obviously used some sort of polishing compound on the clear parts, because the clear parts are so clear and shiny looking. I know that's not how they look just out of the box, because clear parts never look like that, just straight out of the box from Bandai. He must have used some polishing agent on there. Looks amazing, and then just the overall paint scheme, all the painting. His painting is always really good, so that's all just really high quality, great stuff from him as usual. I really recommend checking out his website. You can see pictures of all of his builds on there. He usually always sticks to the like accurate color scheme, but he does do custom colors as well sometimes, so it's great to just check that out. For him and everyone else, I've got websites where you can see these works listed in the info on this video, so check that out in the info below. The next one is a HG Genoace Full Custom build by Ale. Now, last month I featured a Master Grade Age 1 Gundam Ashura that was looks very similar to this, same color scheme like red, white, and black, and the same kind of overall appearance of like a very clustered, very cluttered something. It looks like something out of the reboot of Advance of Hazel, like that we've been getting recently, some of those designs. What I like about this though is that a lot of the parts are much less recognizable. With the kit that I featured last month, a lot of the parts are recognizable if you take the time to look at it. This one, I couldn't really recognize most of the parts on there, so that's pretty cool. I think a lot of it is scratch build, or he's using parts of other stuff that I just can't recognize. The other cool thing about it is that he can like have the parts of it come off, like parts of the cannons come off as funnels, or just like all the armor being cast off as, and then just having it just as like a base mobile suit, something like the Virtue, like blasting off all the armor to just have like the Nadle Gundam inside, something like that. So really, really cool that he did all of this work in there. It's definitely a very, very well planned out and well executed custom mobile suit there. Very nicely done. And then finally, a perfect grade full armor Unicorn Gundam. I think this is the first perfect grade Unicorn that I featured, although it's obviously not the first Unicorn. I think I've probably featured a lot of different Unicorns in this because I just like it, and we get a lot of really nice custom builds of it because probably there are so many versions of it. Anyway, this one I particularly like. This is the comic book version, and it's a custom build by Haruka. And so we are going to be getting the Armed Armor DE shield, but as of now we don't have it yet, so that one he scratch built on there. He must have scratch built. I'm guessing he just used the 1/100 scale version as like a template, and then just made a 160 scale from there. And then he, for the Psycho Frame parts too, I'm guessing he recast those in maybe clear resin and then painted them green, or just recast it in like clear green resin. Because the Psycho Frame is now in green. That's another really cool thing about this. And then just the overall paint scheme everywhere on it is just really nice. Really nice colors there. Black instead of blue. It's black instead of the dark blue for the unicorn's feet and backpack stuff. That I like. So just a really nice take on the full armor unicorn, going again for the comic book version. It's very, very nice. Something I would like to do with mine, changing it up a little bit, at least some of the colors or some things about it, not going for like complete like anime accurate colors of it. So we'll see. Anyway, that's a really, really great build, and that's it for this month's featured kits, just 5 of them. So I hope that was cool, interesting for you guys. Hope you're feeling some motivation and inspiration from seeing those. There's a lot of really great kits out there. I recommend all you guys to always just be on the lookout for inspiration, and just great builders, great kits. If you see someone's like builds that you like, follow them on Twitter, like follow their blogs, check them out on YouTube, wherever. Like, check people's stuff out and like try to support them. I'm guilty that I don't do that as much as I should, but that's because I'm busy devoting all of my time to making videos for you guys. But if I had more time, I would definitely love to spend a lot more time like just following up on these guys, like following their works in progress and all of that. So it's a great way to stay motivated and get some really great ideas about what to do with your stuff. So that is it for this month's episode of Gunpla News, guys. Thank you for watching. I've got a lot of really cool stuff coming up soon. Once again, there's the contest. I'm going to be giving away the first grade curios that I've built. I'm working on this customized Hymock that I'm working on, and a lot of other stuff. I've got a whole pile of kits sitting there in my photo booth that are waiting to be unboxed and built and reviewed for you guys. A lot of stuff there on the to-do list. So thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. Thank you very much, especially to my Patreon donors. You guys are awesome. I am going to be doing a special giveaway for you guys. I think maybe giving away the Hymock, to having that giveaway just for Patreon donors. So there's like 6 of you, so very good odds there, 1 in 6 to win that. So anyway, I'll talk more about that later. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.